to put a roof on my chicken pen, and as you can tell, it's not very level, but I can work around that. The first thing I want to do, I want to put my ridge plank up. Okay, I want the ridge plank about 7 feet from the ground, and that'll give me lots of headroom so I can clean the pin out. Now I put this block here to hold the ridge plank temporarily. And I want to put this to hold the ridge plank in place. Okay, now I want to level this thing. Let's see. There, right on level. Okay, now I'm going to trace a line along here because I need to cut these battens off. Okay, now I'm going to set this depth of my saw to cut these battens off. Okay, I'm going to, instead of cutting here, I'm going to cut up to here because I need to put flashing up there once I get this roof on. So I'm just going to cut these off, and this one here I can just pull out. Okay, let's see if she's level. Yep. Right on. Okay, I want to bring this ridge plank, I want it to come in here to this stud. There's a stud running right here. There, and I can butt another piece out here to finish my ridge plank. Now I'm just going to tack that here for now. Okay, I like to pre-drill the ends of these. What do you want? Now I want to put that right into with that stud. I'm just going to tack these in just in case I run into some trouble. put my rafters up. Okay, when I notch the other end, I have an 1.5 inch notch that I'll be putting in there. So I raise this up 1.5 inches. So when I cut this, I'll put it in here and make my measurement. Square there. Now I want this right on this stud. Okay, I can nail these into place now. Everything seems to be going all right. Okay, I need a stud for here. And what do we got? We got 76.5. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one's going to be tricky. It's going to be a compound angle. Anyway, I put my guide up here. Hey, how do I do this angle here? Okay, on my mark. Perfect. She's up there good. square. Okay, now I've got to see if there's a bit of an angle here. I believe there is. We have a bit of an angle there, but it's not too much. Now I want it to run right along the edge of this plank. Okay, now I got a trace here. Now I need enough room for the 2x4s to go in past these batten. I need enough room for my boarding, and the boarding will be roughly 3/4 to an inch. And then I'm going to need room for my flashing, so another inch. So I'm going to say I'm going to trace the bottom, and then I'll give myself 2 inches on top of that. Should give me plenty of room. Okay, I use my square here because this is 2 inches. Okay, I adjusted my blade depth. Now before I put in the rest of my rafters, I want to frame up the ends here and over there. Okay, I need an 18-incher and a 30-incher. That's how I put that in there, make a little notch, and I'll show you how I did that. I stud, put it on my marks here. And then line it up here. There, just mark back there. here. There, now I gotta cut this here out. Okay, I need to adjust my saw for this angle here that I just made. So I take this little tool. On my mark. Put that up against my blade. Oh yeah. Right on. Now the angle back there, then I just make this line here so I know where to cut. Okay, now I've adjusted the depth of my blade, 2 inches. Finish the cut with my hand saw. Okay, put this on my marks. Line the marks up. Make sure this is on the edge here. There. Now I got another 7 to go. Okay, now I'm going to frame up for my door. The door is going to be 32 inches, which is plenty of room to get a wheelbarrow through. And I'll try to level this best I can. Straight edge here. Now I got to cut this off, and I need to cut this piece. Now I'm working with the same angle that I did on the other one, so this should be good. Cut this out. Okay, I got my blade depth set at 2 inches. And my marks. Okay, I got to put a cross piece in here. Let me see, I got 10 1/8 on that side, 8 1/2 on that. Okay, let me square this up. 32. Okay, put my cross piece in here. Almost. This chicken pen isn't very square. What I've done is found the most squarest area, and it's this one over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the measurement from my studs and transfer that to the ridge plank, and then just slowly work across. Here I got 19.5 to the edge of my stud. 19.5. Now I like pre-drilling here. Okay, when I'm doing rafters like this, I like to alternate from one side to the other. It keeps your ridge plank from being bowed. This rafter has a compound joint up here. Now this rafter, I pulled this end over close to my starting rafter just to try to square these rafters up just a little bit. Now this rafter here, I had to shave a little bit off the end of this to get it to fit in here. Okay, that's good. This last rafter is going to be a bit short and a little bit tricky to install. So what I'm going to do first, get my measurement, 18 inches. So I want to go down here to 18 inches. All right. Right here. Do this right. Okay, wants to be on that side of the line. Piece to fit. Nice. This is a view how the rafters look. The pin isn't square at all. It's like it's really off. I have all the rafters put up now. Now I have to cut all the, trim all the ends off. I'm going to leave approximately about a foot overhang. Okay, I'm going to cut my eaves off. Now I'm going to cut it 11 inches from here. With a fascia board on, that'll give me my 12-inch overhang that I'd like to have. Now this rafter here is a bit short, but get my 11-inch right on the end. Nice chalk line there. Okay, I want to put some blocks in here. Keep rodents from crawling up underneath the roof, getting at my chickens. So, I got 20 and a half. I'll have to rip this. You know, I know I can toenail into the rafter, but I think I'm going to just make a little countersink here, say half to a 1 inch, and drive the nail straight down in through. Okay, this is a 3/4 inch drill bit. I put some tape on there to know my depth. I got about 3/4 of an inch there. Okay, now we got 10 to go.